The internet, a vast interconnected web of information. We think we know it, this digital world we navigate daily. But beneath the surface, hidden from our everyday searches, lies a darker, more sinister realm. The dark web, a place where anonymity reigns and the darkest corners of humanity come to light. It whispers promises of forbidden knowledge and secret connections. But these whispers are laced with danger. The stories that emerge from this digital abyss are not for the faint of heart. They are tales of mystery, of danger, of the darkest impulses of the human soul. Are you ready to descend into the depths, to explore the chilling real-life stories that lurk within the dark web? Be warned, once you enter this world, you may never look at your screen the same way again. They vanished without a trace. Ordinary people leading ordinary lives until they weren't. Their families, their friends left with agonizing questions, their pleas for answers echoing into the void. The police investigations hit dead ends, the trail gone cold. But then, a whisper, a rumor, a connection to the dark web. Some say they stumbled upon something they shouldn't have seen, a hidden forum, a forbidden marketplace, a glimpse into a world of unimaginable cruelty. Others believe they were targeted, their online lives meticulously tracked, their every move watched by unseen eyes. The truth remains elusive, lost in the labyrinthine depths of the dark web. Their stories serve as a chilling reminder. In this digital underworld, anyone can disappear. A chilling whisper ripples through the darkest corners of the internet, echoing in the minds of those who dare to listen. Rumors of hidden websites cloaked in anonymity, where the most depraved desires are not just indulged, but broadcasted live for a price. These whispers speak of places where the unimaginable becomes reality and the darkest fantasies are played out for an audience. These are the red rooms, whispered about in hushed tones, their existence debated as fervently as they are feared. Some claim to have seen them, others dismiss them as urban legends, but the fear they invoke is very real. The stories are the stuff of nightmares, haunting the dreams of those who hear them. They linger in the back of the mind, a constant reminder of the potential for human cruelty. Live torture, murder, streamed online for an audience of anonymous viewers who pay exorbitant sums in Bitcoin to control the action, to dictate the fate of the victims. The very thought of such a thing existing is enough to make one question the nature of humanity. Are these stories true, or are they the digital equivalent of campfire tales, designed to shock and horrify? The line between reality and fiction is often blurred, especially in the shadowy depths of the dark web. The line between reality and fiction blurs in the dark web's shadowy depths. It's a place where the unimaginable can seem all too real, and the boundaries of what is possible are constantly being tested. But the possibility, the very thought that such horrors could be taking place just a few clicks away, is enough to send shivers down the spine. It makes one wonder what other dark secrets the internet might be hiding just out of sight. It was hailed as the Amazon of the dark web, a place where anything and everything could be bought and sold with just a few clicks. The Silk Road, an online marketplace operating on a hidden network, promised anonymity and easy access to everything from drugs to weapons, counterfeit money, and even hacking services. Its founder, a mysterious figure known only as Dread Pirate Roberts, became a legend, his true identity a closely guarded secret. He was seen as a digital Robin Hood by some, and a dangerous criminal by others. For years, the Silk Road thrived, a testament to the dark web's potential for both innovation and illicit activity. It was a hub for those seeking to operate outside the bounds of traditional law and order. But its success was short-lived. The very anonymity that protected its users also made it a target for law enforcement agencies around the world. The FBI, in a high-profile operation, infiltrated the site, ultimately shutting it down and arresting Dread Pirate Roberts, who turned out to be a young man named Ross Ulbricht. His arrest sent shockwaves through the online community. The Silk Road saga captivated the world, exposing the dark underbelly of the digital age. It was a story of ambition, secrecy, and the relentless pursuit of freedom in the digital realm. It was a stark reminder that even in the darkest corners of the internet, justice can and will prevail. The fall of the Silk Road marked the end of an era, but it also highlighted the ongoing battle between privacy and security in the digital age. The Unseen Watcher. A terrifying encounter on the dark web. She thought she was being careful. Every step she took was calculated, every click deliberate. Using a VPN masking her IP address, she believed she was invisible, untraceable. She ventured into the hidden corners of the internet with a sense of detached curiosity, exploring the unknown. She knew the risks, or so she thought. But then it happened, the unexpected. A message, appearing on her screen as if from nowhere. "I see you." It was chilling, unnerving. 3 little words, but enough to send a chill down her spine. Her heart raced. She dismissed it as a prank, a sick joke. She tried to laugh it off, convincing herself it was nothing. But the messages continued, each one more specific than the last, each one more invasive, detailing her movements, her habits, her life. It was as if someone was documenting her every step. Someone was watching her, tracking her every move. The feeling of being observed was suffocating. Fear turned to paranoia as she realized the dark web's promise of anonymity was a double-edged sword. Her sanctuary had become a prison. She had sought the hidden corners of the internet, but now something from those depths had found her. The hunter had become the hunted. The Blue Whale Challenge, a deadly game of manipulation. A sinister game preying on the vulnerable, spreading like a virus through the darkest corners of the internet. The Blue Whale Challenge, so called for the tragic end it supposedly encouraged, targeted teenagers, luring them into a series of increasingly dangerous and disturbing tasks. The game's administrators, anonymous figures hiding behind fake profiles, would manipulate their victims, exploiting their insecurities and vulnerabilities. The task started small, watching a horror movie, staying awake all night, but escalated over time, culminating in self-harm and ultimately suicide. While the true extent of the Blue Whale Challenge's reach remains unknown, its existence serves as a chilling reminder of the dark web's potential for manipulation and exploitation, particularly among young and impressionable minds. The hidden dangers, malware, scams, and identity theft. The dark web is not just a haven for criminals and extremists, it's also a breeding ground for malware, scams, and cybercrime. Behind the veil of anonymity, hackers and fraudsters operate with impunity, setting traps for the unwary. One wrong click, one download from an untrusted source can have devastating consequences. Malware can infect your device, stealing your personal information, spying on your every move, or holding your data hostage for ransom. Scams abound, promising easy money or access to forbidden content, only to disappear with your money or worse, your identity. The dark web is a minefield of digital dangers, a place where even the most tech-savvy users can fall victim to sophisticated attacks. The dark web's allure is undeniable. It beckons with the promise of forbidden knowledge, a glimpse into the hidden underbelly of the digital world. But with this allure comes a moral dilemma. Is it ethical to explore this shadowy realm, knowing the risks and the potential for encountering disturbing content? Some argue that knowledge is power, that understanding the dark web's inner workings is essential to combating its negative aspects. Others believe that any engagement with this digital underworld, even out of curiosity, contributes to its growth and legitimacy. The decision of whether or not to peek behind the curtain is a personal one, but it's a decision that should not be taken lightly, for the dark web's secrets, once seen, can never be unseen. Venturing into the dark web is like navigating a dense, uncharted wilderness. Dangers lurk around every corner, and the only way to survive is to be prepared. Protecting yourself starts with knowledge. Understand the risks, the types of threats you might encounter, and the precautions you need to take. Use a reputable VPN to mask your IP address and encrypt your traffic. Disable JavaScript and Flash, as these can be exploited by malicious actors. Be wary of what you click on and what information you share. Remember, the dark web is a high-risk environment. Proceed with caution, and if you're ever in doubt, it's best to turn back. The dark web, for all its dangers, continues to fascinate and frighten in equal measure. It's a stark reminder that the digital world is not all cat videos and social media updates. Beneath the surface lies a darker, more complex reality, one that reflects both the best and worst of humanity. The stories that emerge from this digital abyss serve as cautionary tales, reminding us that anonymity can be a double-edged sword, that freedom comes with responsibility, and that the pursuit of knowledge should always be tempered with caution. As you close your browser, the images and stories from the dark web may linger in your mind. The fear, the intrigue, the unsettling feeling that you've glimpsed something you were never meant to see. Remember, the dark web never truly forgets. Once you enter its domain, you leave a digital footprint, a trace of your presence that can be difficult, if not impossible, to erase. Be mindful of your actions, protect your identity, and think twice before venturing back into the shadows. The dark web is a place of secrets, of whispers, of things best left undisturbed.